At that time, I believed Reva was still in the bed. The discharging of my firearm was precipitated by a noise in the toilet, which I, in my fearful state, knowing that I was on my stumps, unable to run away or properly defend myself physically, believed to be the intruder or intruders coming out of the toilet to attack Reva and me.
All right, and let's start with this first fact as I bring back in my dream team. First additional fact, before he takes the fans off the balcony, he says Reva is awake in bed, and he speaks with Reva. So now he is saying he knows that she is awake, and he's going to presume that it's intruders in the bathroom knowing that she's awake now? I think it was almost a better story when she was still sleeping, Tanya.
Right. I mean, look, this is obviously problematic. The more defendants talk, the more you start to get and see the whole
Problematic or fiction?
I don't know if it's fiction yet. I don't know if it's fiction yet. Look, what is the motive, though? Why would he kill the woman he loved?
Domestic violence. It's domestic violence. Do we ever know? I mean, there's no reasonable explanation for domestic violence, but it happens, and we know it happens. But it's a point well taken. Now, the other part of this, he's bringing in two fans. He says he hears the window open, right? Isn't the window over here? Yet he hears a noise from in here that prompts him to shoot. Now, Mike, if he's coming down the hallway here and telling her to call 911, how on earth is she not going to hear him over here and say, why do you want me to call 911?
Exactly, and that's why the story does not make sense, Vinny. Again, it's fiction, you know. And he also said there was no light on here.
Right.
But what did the doctor who's had the direct line into his seeing the window from his balcony? What did he say when he heard the noise? He looked across, and the wind and the light was on in the bathroom.
Dr. Stipp can look in this direction into there.
60 yards.
Darren Kavanoki. So Pistorius is going to testify. What do you think of his story? But what he said is they've already said there's going to be more additional facts added to his testimony. What does he have to add, you think?
Well, look, first of all, I think it's problematic that he's up on the stand at all, although generally speaking, prosecutors don't necessarily do such a great job on cross, but it completely shifts the dynamic of the trial from all of the failures of the prosecution to prove stuff to how did the defendant do. Very, very risky.
All right, much more straight ahead. Don't go anywhere.